My name is Bridget Mackay. I'm an attorney, and I've been talking to you about conservatorships. In my last video blog, I described what a conservatorship is and who are the different roles that people play in them. And just to summarize that, a conservatorship is a court process in which you, if you are the conservator, are trying to take over the person and financial affairs of someone who is unable to do those things for themselves. So the process of obtaining a conservatorship is you should first seek out the help of an attorney. The attorney is going to want quite a bit of information from you. First of all, who is this person you're interested in conserving? What's going on with them? Why are you reaching this conclusion? And most likely the attorney will look for any other way in which you can achieve the goals of caring for this person without going through a conservatorship. And that often means, you know, looking at a living trust if it's in place, or other means. But what happens is you make a determination of what type of conservatorship you may need. If there is a living trust in place that is functioning, you may not need to get a conservatorship of the estate. There are two different levels of conservatorship you're looking for. Either the estate, which is the person's financial affairs and bank accounts and houses and whatever that person owns, getting control of that, and the conservatorship of the person, where you get control of the person, you make determinations of where they're going to live, health determinations, medication, treatment, dentist appointments, everything. So those are the two branches of conservatorship. If you are, in either case, you would, with the help of an attorney, make a petition to the court requesting that you be appointed the conservator of this person. If you are going to be a conservator, you need to have pretty much a clean financial and criminal record. You need to be 18 years or over, and you need to qualify for a bond. In other words, you're going to have to seek a bond to show the court that, in case you mess up, there's money out there that will make the person, the conservator, whole that you may have taken money from. Basically, they want you to be a good person. And the process really involves the court looking into, we're basically taking away this person's rights over their property and over their person, which is very serious business. And so the court does a lot of investigation and has a lot of hoops that one has to jump through to make sure that you're the right person and this person needs to or deserves to be conserved. So those processes involve a court investigator is appointed. They interview both the conservatee and the conservator. You need to provide friends, neighbors, names and addresses to the court so that they can be checked out and make sure that the stories that you're putting in your petition are legitimate and that the need is legitimate. You also have to obtain a doctor's declaration or from a therapist that says this person isn't capable of making medical decisions for themselves. And typically that requires the conservatee to be interviewed by a doctor, or you go to their regular doctor. So there is also the process of looking into the finances. The court wants to have you take inventory and show bank accounts and prove that these assets are owned by the conservatee that you're proposing to take over. And ultimately, just know that it's sort of can be a long, involved process that looks into every nook and cranny of this person's lives and the reason that you want to take over as a conservator. Because the bottom line is we're taking away rights from another human being, and the court wants to make absolutely sure that it's in the best interest of that person and necessary. So that's a bit of the process of a conservatorship, just definitely a broad brush paint of what happens, and each one is unique, but all have to go through this court process and require some of the hoops that I outlined. So if you want to find out more about conservatorships or what the next step is, that'll be my next video blog on once a conservatorship is established, what is expected of the conservator.